Alright everybody, I hope I'm audible right now. Just give me a moment. Alrighty, so let's just simply continue from here on. We are gonna be just simply working on this project only. Let's fix the remaining bugs and then we'll continue. So get rid of these and whatever bugs we have in here, delete shapes APIs, update shapes API, new shape, that's actually gonna be okay. What is the problem? Find a destination frame. This actually gets the IDs. So ultimately find destination frame, and this is all about use text editing. It actually gets mobile shape IDs. That is okay. These many lines of code, modify and fix right here. Alrighty, let it just simply modify that, and once that is actually done, then we'll just simply copy and paste what else. And apart from this particular thing, let's simply go to this one, push history, and push history is actually gonna be called as the shape is gonna be imported in here. Update page shape ID, this actually takes the page ID and the shapes. The page ID doesn't really exist in here. Okay, so this part is done, and almost there are no errors as such here. If it works great, that is great. If it doesn't work great, then we will debug the stuff, and this is how we are gonna be going ahead. 3.2, that should be enough. Let's come back to this one. Alrighty, this part is done as well. Alrighty, we tried fixing this, still there are issues. Get next to last z index. It can even be null. That is fine. And there are no bugs in here as of right now, so this is fine. Forget about the overall flow, we have to just make it work, and then we'll understand it well. Group it. And what's wrong with this right here? No bugs as such. Coming back to this one, we definitely have to go through each and everything and see whether it works as expected or not, and the flow is right or not. But before even that, first of all, let's just simply make it work. And if the result is not equals to 0, then it's gonna be used, otherwise that is fine. Fix this and use binary comparison. So the binary comparison is gonna be used for both in here, and the shorter version is actually gonna be, just a sec. We have compare binary, compare by z index. AB is gonna be given there. Earlier it was compare by z index, and we were just simply giving it the values. We have compare by z index. Compare binary is actually gonna be used in here, or compare binary A and BD. That is fine. So either by the ID or by the z index. That's fine. ID is gonna be if we are comparing by the ID, comparing by the z index is more than enough. Forget about comparing it by the ID, right? Or we can have it here as of right now. Later we'll see. And apart from this particular thing, update shapes APIs. So overall we have sort of fixed the stuff really quickly. Again, we mostly copied and pasted the stuff whenever it was possible. We will go through each and everything. That's not really a big problem, but as of right now it's about making it work. Then we will optimize the code further. So let's just simply see it in action, whether it works or not. Localhost 3000, start free. Time to sign in. Alrighty, here we are. We already have a board in here. The first error is this here: delete shapes does not exist. Use shape eraser.ts. Eraser. Alrighty, this seems to be done. Reload the page. Use the delete shapes. So it should be the part of the shape itself. So frame, border, selection, delete shapes. Done. There can be a number of changes that can be made in here, but let's not worry about them right now. Use shape appearance.ts. Shape appearance. Shape appearance. So something that is used for changing the appearance, right? Where is that? Why am I not getting appearance in here? What's the right path for that? That's inside properties panel appearance, that is bound to be there. Use shape appearance. Update shape APIs. Already. Shape resize. Use shape resize. Well, I don't think we have the issues here. That's the interaction manager. Use shape resize. So that is use shape resize. this is the one. Yes, that is fine. Alrighty, so here we have it like this. Let me create a new board. I wanna check something. So we have it here. We are able to draw the things the right way. We are able to group them. We are able to reload them. Still works. We are able to ungroup them. Well, ungrouping doesn't really work right now, so we will work on that. We are able to create a, let's just create a frame. Create a frame. Once the frame is created, all of them are part of that. Now we can just simply have another design in here or anything. We can just simply move it inside this, so this works. Now how about creating another frame just right in here? This automatically becomes the part of that. Okay, that is good. As for the code, exactly how it works and all, we will go through it for sure, but not right now. We should ideally be able to select everything, and that we are able to. Anything else like changing the name, new frame? The name doesn't get updated, so this is something we have to work on. If we reload the page, that new frame appears there. New. So yeah, this is something we have to work on. Overall things are fine. How about creating another frame on top of it? This is problematic, so we have to fix this framing related issue. So whenever we are creating the frame, that logic is not right. So whenever we are creating a frame, wrap in frame, data ordered. Compare wise index. Again code is being repeated, but okay, that's not a problem. Coming back to this, whenever we are wrapping, we got the selected tolerance, that is fine. Selected shapes, we have all the ones that are selected in there, and get group bounds, rect data, we got the data of the frame. Then ordered shapes are gonna be shapes dot sort, they are gonna be sorted. Ordered as selected shapes, so all the selected shapes in the ordered manner. First selected shape, ordered selected shape. So whenever we frame is gonna be the inserted at the end. So first index is gonna be sort of like this. So lower is gonna be first index dot z index, and upper is gonna be this. This is the overall frame that we have. Frame will have the z index, that is for sure, and that will be between lower and upper, that is also fine. Previous shapes are gonna be all the shapes. Change the shapes we have here. We are looping through these, and if not selected has shape ID, return from here. So selected is what? Selected is selected shape ID, so all the shapes that are selected there. So if selected has shape.id, then that should be look here, we have to change it. So if selected has the shape.id, if that is selected, So we have to sort of add the frame ID in there, right? Right. But if that is not selected, we have to return from here. Not only that, if that is selected, and if the shape that we have, that shape already has the frame ID, so there is frame ID, then only we have to return the shape from here. So if the shape already has the frame ID, and how to fix the logic over here, what I want that if a particular shape that already has the frame ID, then I should not be adding the frame ID in there. Yeah, this should work. Let me see. What is the problem here? Interaction, use shape order.ts, use shape order, order, interactions. What's the issue? Compare by z index. The thing is that when it comes to comparing it by z index, earlier where was it coming from? Use selection menu actions. Now it actually takes two values, a and b. So that's first of all not being exported from here. So if I'm actually exporting it, then that is fine. And when we are sorting that, so this function automatically gets a and b, so we don't really need to worry about it as such. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let me delete it all. And let's just simply create the frame. There is still part of that. Let's just try adding some more things in here. Alrighty, come on. This is how it just simply goes on. And now we can just simply create another frame on top of this. Well, this still does not work. Wrap in frame, everything is fine. It's just that the previous shapes that we actually have, they are being assigned a frame ID just like this. So if the shape.frame ID is already there, this should ideally be fine. Let me see what logic it's actually gonna be changed in here. Modify it in such a way so that if a shape already has the frame ID, it should not be assigned when creating the frame. And let's the AI is gonna be resolving this. Meanwhile, let's try resolving it on our own. So selected shape, if the shape is already selected, then we are checking this, that is the shape.frame ID. If the shape.frame ID is not equals to null, so if that not equals to null, that simply means that does exist, and if that exists, we have to return from here. Ideally it should be working. This is fine, but when we select suppose this is what we have. So now if I just simply select it all, create the frame, wow, it works. So ultimately this time it works great. Create a frame. Yeah, it works as expected. So this resolved this. And how about the AI? What the AI did? Return statement was broken. You were returning group or wrapping frame and dropping on group and remove frame with the return all for. Okay. Pointed FCD but never use. Okay. My formatting. So the good thing is that we fixed this on or on, but the thing is that we are just simply specifically checking if the frame ID is not equals to null. That simply means if the but if when it comes to like this it doesn't work. So let me just delete everything. Now if we tried, come on here, create the frame, create the frame again, it still works great. Never expected it to be. Anyway, that works fine. Probably caching related issue was here, because if we just uncomment this now, or comment this actually in fact, so now it will not work. Yeah, as expected. So uncommenting this definitely works. Create this again, this and this. Yeah, that is cool. Cool in the sense, what the hell, what does it mean? Why do we have these many in here? So ultimately what is happening that once we just draw it, then whenever we select that comes back again. So probably this is something we have to fix. And what the problem is that we'll have to fix this bug. I don't know, there is a bug here. Create a frame. Anyway, if I just simply check this thing out, it works great. Create another frame. So there is this top level frame, this frame, this frame, this. Okay, this is under the part of that. This frame and this frame. So it sort of works as expected. And even Emergent has formatted it. What formatted it? Yes. Okay. Okay. It just simply asks a lot of questions. So the good thing is that overall this logic is almost done. Then we can just simply move to the other ones. Perfect URL set final version. I don't have a lot of credits and it is just simply spending the points just like this. I hope these many credits should be enough to just simply get the result. As expected. Yeah. So this is the refactored version of the same code. Taking the help of AI is the fastest way. Well, that is Control C. Alrighty, let me check it the last time. And what time is it? 26 minutes. That is good. Coming back to this. Check this thing out now. Create a frame. Oh, create new frame again. This. Overall things, they do work here. That's what I actually wanted. Okay, let's go to the next one. We have sort of done this particular part. Later in the future we are gonna be coming back and wrappable shapes. Just add it here. What's the issue? What has it done? Final shapes, next shape, compare by Z index. Where it doesn't really understand it well. Compare by Z index. Don't I have it here? If I actually have compare by Z index, so doesn't it know that it is using Z indexes in here? So A and B I pass. Once I pass A and B, so it just simply gets the Z indexes. That is fine, no problem. So final shapes, we have the frame in here. Once we have the frame, we just simply sort it, compare by Z index. So the problem is that the number is not assignable to type A undefined, a shape B undefined, or number. So this is not assigned to that. This may be undefined. So the final shapes can be undefined, is not assignable to shape. We'll have to fix this. Undefined is not assignable to type shape. Undefined, so these shapes can be undefined. What if I just simply say that they do exist? It doesn't work. Compare by Z index doesn't really make any sense. AB and the number. I return a number from here, that is fine. A dot. But when it comes to binary, so the number is still gonna be returned. The shapes definitely need to be there. And the errors that I have, that is just because of this one. Alrighty, let's try fixing the first one first. This is the one. Argument of A shape, B shape number is not assignable to parameter of type A or undefined B or undefined A number. Okay, fine. So the next shapes, previous shape.map, shape skip anything. The value does exist in there. What am I missing here? Ah, it won't be able to fix this. Let's see if it has enough credits for that or not. The previous logic that we actually had. How's this? Let's see what ChatGPT says about the quality of the code. And meanwhile, we can just simply call it right here. Come on, what's wrong with this ChatGPT? Am I facing some kind of internet issue? Alrighty, as of right now this is done. And as for this one, let's ignore this, that would be better. Okay, so having done this, now it's all about copying and pasting, because we can duplicate it, right? Can't we? Well, duplication isn't even working, so we still have to focus on that. So there are a lot of things that we still have to get done, but okay, it's not a bad starting, especially when we lost everything. And the remaining things we are gonna be focusing on tomorrow. That simply means this is the section that we have to start from. Probably not this one. Okay, what was that? Excalidraw clone implementation. This was the one. So we actually have to start updating the code or going through the stuff from here on. What should I do in my Excalidraw clone project? Copy pasting from one page to another page and one board to another board. So this is something we have to fix. Let me click on this. Again, this particular thing will be done tomorrow. As of right now, we can just simply call it. Allow. Public link, copy to your clipboard. That is fine. Alrighty, this seems to be done. So that was it. I didn't really expect to just recover it this much, but yeah, great that it has recovered. But this is not done yet. This is the mistake that I've been making over and over. That is not committing it, and because of that thing, my once my hard disk got corrupted, then I lost the code. Alrighty, git status, git add everything, git commit m fix frame bug, and sort of this is the most important thing that we actually need to fix, the frame bug. अरे ना रे बाबा. If we just simply say git push set upstream, the most important part, yeah, this is it. I'll never ever do it again. Like, seriously, losing my entire code, like work of a week. I just lost it in a night, over the night, and then everything's just gone. So we have backend features, agency support. This is the one. You just simply got new changes. And done. Great job. This is how it's just simply gonna keep going on, and slowly we'll get whatever we've lost. Alrighty, I'll be back after an hour or so, and then we are gonna be talking about the Gen AI related stuff, because that is something I'm exploring right now. So for a month or so, we are gonna be keep focusing on that. It's 6:46, so I'll be back by 8 or 8:30, and at that time we are gonna be exploring, because before even that part I actually have to watch a video. So that was it. It was good to just simply complete this first of all, and it's already around 2 hours or something, so that's fine. Bye bye, take care, and I'm gonna be catching up.